Hey everyone, welcome back to... Oh man, hold on, there's something on the screen. There we go, that's a lot better. Hey everyone, welcome back to the fish tank. Now, last week you may have realized we didn't have a video, and it's been quite some time since we had a video. Last week I had in fact made one, but due to some technical issues with the new camera, that footage could not really be recovered. It did not look good at all. So, to remedy that, you're never actually going to see that episode. Just imagine what it could have been. It would have been great. Oh, it's beautiful. Just keep that image in your head. That's what it is. Now, we're gonna move on. So this is still gonna be episode 43, but a lot of stuff happened last week. So quick recap. We had the CW crossover we had Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, the DC Legends of Tomorrow. All of them teamed up for technically a 3 but 4-night event all last week. But we knew that was gonna be good, so we're not gonna talk about that. We had the Game Awards 2016. There were a few big moments of that. Hideo Kojima finally got the recognition he deserved. Death Stranding, they had a new trailer which revealed we had Mads Mikkelsen, we have Guillermo del Toro, all of them helping out. Game looks incredible, looks even more strange than the first trailer, left with even more questions. That game looks incredible. We got a better look at Zelda Breath of the Wild. We got a new trailer, we got a little bit of gameplay, but again, we already knew that event was gonna be good because it was good in the past few years, so we're not gonna talk about that either. What I really wanna talk about was what we didn't know was gonna be good. PSX 2016, and you're getting, oh Garrett, come on, like, of course this was gonna be good. We had no idea because, all right, so they had an incredible E3, but Sony, when they had their last conference during TGS, that was not good. that was bad. That was more like older Sony years. It was just boring. Nothing was really revealed. That was interesting. It was just a bland show. And then all of a sudden, boom, we find out they've been saving all their good stuff for PSX. And with good reasons, because this show was incredible. I mean, just think of just simply Naughty Dog bookending this. Like the first video and the last video we see, both Naughty Dog, both great games. We've got the new DLC coming to Uncharted. You play as Chloe, but you kind of get to see that Nadine is also involved with this story. And that's really interesting because she was kind of like the villain in the main game. So you're like, I don't know, you want to see what goes on from there. But it looks gorgeous. It looks completely different from Uncharted. It looks much more serious. It also had different movements to it, but it still had that Uncharted look. I guess it felt like it was in that world. That's really intriguing. And then big reveal at the end. Last of Us Part 2. That, I know for a while we've been like, the story really didn't need a second part, but this trailer changes all that. I mean, you've got older Ellie, about 19 years old. You've got Joel walking in, Ellie singing a beautiful folksy song, and you can tell that this game was so the first game was more about Joel's love for Ellie, a father-daughter love. But then this one, it really feels like it's all about hate, and that alone makes me so excited to jump back in. It's just beautiful. You see her eyebrows crinkle, everything looks incredible. I can't believe that they were able to do this and squeeze this out of a subpar PS4. Sorry PC players, but sometimes the better games look on consoles, even though they're inferior hardware, and I admit that. Now, we also had some good reveals sprinkled out within the show. Of course, we have the Crash Bandicoot trilogy being remastered, and to a really good degree. I I expected them to maybe come out with like just smooth textures, but I didn't realize they would actually like revitalize, make it look incredibly HD, but it still is like a 1-to-1 scale of the original game. Like, this is probably one of the best remasters I've seen. Now granted, not everyone loves Crash Bandicoot. I love Crash Bandicoot though, and I'm excited to jump back in. I want to see more of that. Then we also got Parappa the Rapper. Did not know this would be getting a remaster. And I'm glad they didn't try to modernize it, make him look even more paper. They really just cleaned up the lines. This is probably the perfect way they could have done that. And so my only hope is that it doesn't have the input lag that some of the other ports have had. But still, like, classic game, coming to PS4, no reason not to pick it up. We also got Ni no Kuni 2. I already knew that was coming, but that trailer, it's like playing an anime. Like that is some of the best cell shading in the biz. If you want cell shading done right in a game, just talk to Level 5. Be like, hey, we want Borderlands to look more like a cartoon and less like a game. You're like, oh yeah, we can do that. Here you go. It's amazing what they do. Then there's also some smaller games that were shown. We've got What Remains of Edith Finch, which just by the trailer alone looks really intriguing. You got some little snippets of gameplay in there. Like that seems like the next Gone Home as far as just like story-driven, like, just experiences that you can just enjoy and absorb. We've also got Yakuza, which I know is not like a small game, but like in the West it is small. It's huge in Japan. But we knew these games existed, we didn't know they'd be coming West. And not only are we getting Yakuza 6, which we all assumed was coming, we're also getting Yakuza 0, which is a prequel to all 6 of these games. And then we're also getting Yakuza Kiwami, which is a beautiful remastering of the very first game. So all those people are like, yeah, I want to play this, but I don't want to just watch a video on YouTube of the first 3 games. This is the first step for like getting all that background info, like enjoying it, absorbing it. Sure, like we don't have 2 or 3 yet, but you might be able to find it. And like, who knows? Maybe they'll bring it down the line. Like if this is something simple that they can do, then who knows? But we're getting 3 Yakuza games within like the next 2 years. I never thought about that. And then lastly, so for sticking with small stuff, we got some new VR games. People who, like myself, who adopted into PlayStation VR, there's been some tricklings of games, but we really want to know what's coming out in the future. We really only know what's coming out in the next coming weeks. And they just did a quick fly reel of some games, and they look so good. I mean, you got one game where you got these little cowboys, like in a little diorama set, you got little dinosaurs, you can feed the cowboys to the dinosaurs, and it seems like battle dinosaurs. I don't know, it just looks fun. You've got one where you're soaring through a city, and then now you're controlling or doing something with these like alien figures, and they destroy the city. Like, it just seems like these are some like great different VR experiences. We even got Surgeon Simulator, which was just one of those goofy games, and it just seems perfect for VR. It's nice to know that PlayStation VR is getting the support that it needs, and it's not just the next move or the next PlayStation Vita. Now, the show wasn't perfect, and there were two reveals mainly that really disappointed. The first one being Knack 2. Came out of nowhere. Not a lot of people liked Knack 1. Arguably a terrible game. Rightfully so, a terrible game. But they come out with this trailer, and the whole time you're like, is this Knack 1 DLC? Is this, like, you can do like even more advanced co-op? I was like, oh no, it's Knack 2. I didn't realize, because no one talks. They just show, and it all looks the exact same, which does not, like, it almost pretends that Knack 1 came out and had rejoicing success. Like, it seems like all this hate just never happened, which makes me worried because it makes me feel like they didn't fix any of it. The other bad one was Last Guardian. Now, Last Guardian, as you probably know, as I've said it many times, and I'm wearing the shirt, I am extremely excited for this game. Oh my god, just a few more days, and then I can play it. And my eyes will be crying while I play, like, oh my god. But they show this trailer that I didn't realize I'd be watching a trailer that could spoil big moments in the game. Like, if you haven't watched the trailer yet, please do not watch the trailer. I'm not even gonna put the B-roll in. I don't know, maybe I'll put a drawing of Trico and the boy, and I don't know. But I don't want to spoil these big moments for you guys because I was spoiled and I'm sad. And I hope that these end up being much smaller moments in the game, but I hope for the love of God that you just look away or just ignore these trailers and just play the game when it comes out this week. And with that, that is the episode for this week. I want to know what you guys thought of PSX or the Game Awards or even the CW crossover because I enjoyed them. I want to know if you guys enjoyed them. And with that, you can follow us on Twitter at NerdMuchCom. You can also find us on Facebook via the description below. I'd like to thank you all for watching us this week. Please, if you have a moment, hit like and subscribe. It'd be a huge favor to us. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't going to be talking about some of the Game Awards, but oh my god. Like that Zelda trailer. So, the fact that like it almost looks like you could play as Zelda, like, oh my god, like, if I can play as Zelda during this game, goodbye Link, get out of here, like, no one cares. I just want to play Zelda, I don't know, something about like, finally playing the princess, sign me up.